What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And today's video is going to be a video that I haven't done on the channel for a really long time, and that's going to be a box showcase video. And I think this is a really good time to do it, considering the fact that as of recording this video, 22nd of April 2022, the thing about it is we have that huge update coming out, version 12.0, introducing the level limit break system, and I wanted this documented right before this system came out, just to have it on video as to what my character box looked like, because I don't think I'm going to see my character box look like this for a really long time after this update release. And I think this is a really good time to show you guys what I've got chilling in my character box. And I know some people ask about it every now and again, so this is going to be a nice video to do because I haven't done one, as I said, in a really long time. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the video today. This is going to be a relatively longer video. I'm not going to go too crazy in terms of the history of the account or anything. We're just going to start from the top, go to the bottom, and just show you guys what I got. So let's go ahead and jump into the character list, and let's start from the top. So of course, in terms of the final tap tablets, I have 3 of those remaining. I haven't used a single one since they've been released, been just hoarding them for now. I do really want to use it on Luffy and the Straw Hats. I feel like it's a pretty good investment there, but we'll have to wait and see. In terms of everything else, I mean, I have nearly all of the dual units. There are 2 dual units that I currently do not own, being Carrot and Wanda and Kinemon and Denjiro, but obviously we got Frankie relatively recently, got him completely rainbowed. I think most of my legends are rainbowed. There are definitely a couple of them that are not, that have like really obscure potential abilities and stuff like that. In terms of the versus characters, of course, we've got the Kaido and Big Mom, we have Ace versus Akainu, we've got the Whitebeard versus Shanks there as well, we have all of the Kizuna legends as well, which is good. And then we've got some like other like characters that are, you know, just dupes. We've got this dupe V3 Blackbeard, we've got dupe of Luffy and Ace, of these just random characters. I do like to keep a dupe of all of these characters unevolved, just in case, because you just never know. But considering level limit break coming out, I'm not really too sure if I'm going to continue to do that. And of course, we do have the final tap characters of Whitebeard and Roger, as well as Luffy and the Straw Hats. And of course, I really want to get this final tap special maxed out because it's just so broken. But we'll see what the anniversary has in store and see if they're going to release another final tap character. Alright, so we've also got some of the free-to-play characters moving in now. We've got the Kizuna units, some treasure map units. There are some treasure map units that I really should go back and, you know, limit break, expand, and add more cotton candy to them, but it's not really super important right now. And maybe with level limit break, if some of them get really good level limit breaks, we could probably go ahead and do that. Some dupes of the versus characters just sitting there, dupe Ace and Sabo. We've got plenty of those. We'll show you plenty of dupes towards the end of this video. And here we hit the strength typing. So in terms of strength legends that I am missing Legend Kuma from the Pirate Rumble Sugo Fest, so hopefully we can get him relatively soon. In terms of the characters here, I mean, nothing really too crazy. I mean, we've got, you know, the 6+ Odin with max limit break expanded, max special, rainbowed, ink effect, he's completely capped out. We've also got limit break expanded Snake Man. I mean, retroactively probably wouldn't have done this, but it is what it is. I do have the not the old log Luffy. I really wish I had the old school log Luffy. His artwork is so much better. This is also a character that could potentially get a really nice upgrade with level limit break. We'll have to wait and see. We've also got the V1 Whitebeard here because we were using him in some of the Legends of OPTC video, but, you know, considering the series has progressed to a point now, we probably don't even need to use this guy anymore, so I might actually just use him for level limit break as well. We'll have to look into it. And of course, Final Tap Kid. I actually have not pulled a dupe Final Tap Kid at all, so even if I did get him, I don't know if I'd want to feed it straight away, because considering the way that this character's Final Tap is structured, level 1 is pretty good. I feel like I probably wouldn't level it until I get to like literally level 5. But level limit break may change things depending on if he gets buffed or not. And obviously we got the most recent legend to come out, which is the Kizuna X Drake legend. Absolutely amazing character, really good fun to use. Super class Dofi, we got super type Sabo, and then we've got some other old school characters. V3 Sakazuki, this is also one that could get a pretty interesting level limit break. We've got Toki as well, who's fantastic, one of the best legends in the game in my personal opinion. We've got a bunch of characters here. We have this special Luffy, of course, the Ichiban Kuji Celebration free-to-play unit, and we've got the summonable Ichiban Kuji Nami. I will definitely point out like special characters that are relatively difficult to get a hold of because, you know, some people might not know what they're all about. Like this Usohachi, for example, was a treasure map rare recruit, which is pretty cool. We've also got this Sanji that was available via the Rayleigh's Bazaar. I don't even know if these characters are even available anymore, but hey, if you get a chance to get him, he's pretty nice. He has an okay special. I mean, when he first came out, this special was pretty broken because there weren't really characters that reduced bind and also provided a chain lock. And especially when he did come out, you know, 2.5 chain lock was literally the best chain locks you could get. So this is a really good special. Cooldown's really high though, but no limit break at all, so it's a bit of a shame there. We've got Pirate Rumble Sanji as well, of course. We've got Stampede Buggy, completely maxed out. He's dope. We've got a dupe of Legend Summer Vivi in the middle of the screen there. We've got Treasure Map Rare Recruit Tashigi, who's very good. We've got some of our ace characters here. We've got the support rare recruit Ace, who's absolutely fantastic. I've actually gone ahead and like maxed out rainbowed limit break expanded this Marco just because of his rumble kit. His rumble kit's actually pretty decent, and I used him for a video. I can't remember who exactly I was showcasing at the time. It might have been Superclass Katakuri. But yeah, he's got a pretty interesting kit altogether. Got the special Whitebeard that came out with V1 Roger and Odin. Really cool kit. And we got Ambush Garp. What else do we have here? We got some kids, some Drakes, some of the Supernova characters, Frankies, Kumas, another dupe of Superclass Doflamingo, of course, support rare recruit Sabo, Kizuna rare recruit Sengoku, who has a very good special, by the way, limited rare recruit Lucy, also really good. We got limited rare recruit Kuzan, who doesn't really see that much play, was pretty bad even on release standards, to be honest, not very good. Got Marigold, Cavendish, Elizabello, the absolute GOAT. This unit sees so much play. So good. What else do we have here? Nothing really too crazy. Got Neptune. Got some Ragers, some Big Mom, Treasure Map Big Mom. Support Rare Recruit Oven. Pretty good, actually. Pretty good effect. This support Paraspero, obviously fantastic. What else do we have here? Mondor, Strusen, very good rare recruits. Morley, Colosseum, very nice character. Got a dupe Bullet sitting there. We have this guy. Who's this guy? Hitetsu, that's right. This rare recruit Hitetsu, it came out a very long time ago, actually. I don't know if I have the Otsuru. I'll have to look at that a little bit later on in the video. We got the Treasure Map Ulti that just came out, of course. And we got the Oniwa Banshu. And then we'll move on to the lower rarity characters, which is not very important at all. So a lot of good strength characters there. A lot of good characters. And now we've got the Dex typing. So with the Dex typing, if you disregard dual units, we actually have every single Dex legend in the game. So of course we've got all the super evolutions sitting at the top of the screen here. Legend Corazon. We got Final Tap Law, very nice, with the ink effect as well. And we got the super type Rob Lucci. We've got the super class Crocodile from the Treasure Map Sugo Fest, a very good legend. We also have the V1 Blackbeard. Of course, we're using him for the Legends of OPTC series, but don't really know how much I'm going to be using of him. We do have the Pirate Rumble legend Kizaru, who is pretty good. I actually really do rate this unit. He's pretty solid, but of course not completely rainbowed because maxing Fear and that slot ability is pretty difficult to do. And then of course, relatively recent, we have the Dogstorm, we also have the Cat Viper, both of which are rainbowed and have the ink effects maxed out. And then we got Legend Queen, who is so good. And then we got, you know, just some of the other characters. We got the Super Evolutions, Kizuna Blackbeard, who's obviously absolutely fantastic. And then we move on to just some of the Straw Hats and other characters. But of course, we'll see if there's any like random characters like this Nami, for example, who is a Treasure Map rare recruit, I want to say. I can't remember exactly where that Nami was from. What else do we have here? This Smoker, OG Smoker. This character saw heaps of play. We have this Whitebeard. Now, where did this Whitebeard come out? He was Free Spirit and Powerhouse. I can't remember exactly. Was that? I think that was with Ace versus Akainu, if I remember correctly. I think he came out with Ace versus Akainu. Pretty good special, and has a really good way to launch his special multiple times per quest, which is good. And we got Colosseum Kid, dupe Rob Lucci. Actually, we got a couple of dupe. Actually, that doesn't need to happen. We can unfavorite that one. He does not need to sit there. That's we had two dupe CP0 Luccis there, so we can get rid of that. Kizuna Crocodile, really good special for Driven and Cerebral teams. Really nice. Oh, I love this Jinbei. Ever since he came out, I've used him a lot in like Garp Challenge teams just because of his slot locking effect for Free Spirit characters. It's super good. This Boa Hancock doesn't see that much play these days, but on release was incredibly powerful. Great artwork, by the way. We got the PvP rare recruit Mori, which is a lot of play on DEX-based teams. We also have the support rare recruit Sabo, who is absolutely awesome. Used him in a couple of situations, of course. We got the treasure map rare recruit Eneru. And what else do we have here? We have nothing really too crazy I can see here. Mark Weiss, Bartolomeo, Cavendish, PvP. Rare recruit Cavendish is really nice on those DEX teams. I love this Akainu, by the way. He has a really good support, 2.75 chain lock. He has orb change, attack boost, chain lock. Like he's ridiculous. He's really, really good. Really happy to have him. We have a Dupe Cat Viper sitting there too. I don't have a Dupe Dogstorm favorited, it looks like. I should probably favorite one of those. I've definitely pulled Dupe Dogstorms before. Rare recruit Perispiros, fantastic. We love him. We got, oh yeah, that's right, I've got two different Morlays because this Morlay, the treasure map rare recruit, he actually at level 5 removes despair and attack down, but at level 4 he only removes just despair, so it's actually worth having 2 copies of him just in case if you wanted to get around one specific debuff. I love this treasure map rare recruit Otama. I use her a lot. Attaches to Luffy or Big Mom and just gives you the ability to remove bind and also orb block. It's just so good. Love that support. Use it so often. And then we've got Otoko, who doesn't see that much play. Got some Denjiro characters, some Wano units, of course. Milky, who recently I pulled, Rhodey and BB, and the Musketeers. And then we've got some pretty old school, you know, DEX characters, these low rarity characters. So a lot of good DEX characters there. And then we get to move on to the quick typing. Now, once again, if you take dual units aside, we actually do own every single quick legend in the game. So starting off with our super evolutions, this always pissed me off, the fact that this 6+ Whitebeard, they for some reason decided to take out the damage dealing part of his special. So the 6-star version does damage when you launch the special, whereas the 6-star plus does not. And it's kind of annoying because there's actually really good supports for Whitebeard, but some of them actually require damage dealing specials. So very odd decision to do that, but he's a good super evolution nonetheless. Legend Frankie still sees a lot of play these days just due to the ability of his captain action that can avoid damage limiters. So hopefully with level limit break, this guy can see even more play. I really hope this guy gets a good level limit break. Honestly, he's one of the ones I'm looking out for the most. He could be potentially game breaking, in all honesty. Some really good super evolutions here though. Carrot, Cracker, Lucy, Kuzan on release was fantastic as well. Final Tap Luffy. This is the only Final Tap character in the game that I actually have rainbowed. So he's going to have a relatively decently high level limit break on release. I think because of 5 copies, that will automatically get me to level 3. And from what we saw on V1 Whitebeard's little ink effect thing, or level limit break, was the fact that he actually got a captain ability upgrade on level 3. I'm not expecting all characters to get a captain ability upgrade, but Luffy is a character that I want to see some type of upgrade with, so I'm really hoping for big things for this character, so we'll have to wait and see about that. And here's the Whitebeard that we talked about earlier. This is the 6-star form that actually does do damage with his special, so really weird design to have that. Sober Mask, Halloween Boa Hancock is super good. The Brook, which actually came out recently, that we were lucky enough to get from the X-Drake Sugo Fest, so we'd love to see that. Guild Tesoro, really hoping that the movie legends can get a super evolution. Now actually Cavendish is a character, he's a weird one, right? Because I had him super evolved, but for the Legends of OPTC series, I wanted to devolve him because I actually didn't own a dupe Cavendish. So I haven't really gone back to purchase the skulls for Cavendish because I just haven't needed to. It's not like I'm going to use him in content, and the character doesn't change his support effect upon super evolution. So it's not really a requirement for me to do it right now. So he's just sticking as a regular 6-star for now, so that's actually kind of interesting. And we got some really nice characters at the bottom. Izo Okiku, King, I love super type Kaido. Super class Katakuri is also super solid. Then we've got like Kuja Boa Hancock. Oh man, the Kuja Pirates, this unit is ridiculous. I don't know what they were thinking. This unit is so good. Guaranteed conditional and attack boost and utility. So good. Got some really good Zoras here too. Quick Zora is really nice. Valentine Nami is awesome. Got the treasure map rare recruit Usopp, which came out recently. So that's lovely. We've got a support rare recruit Chopper here. Doesn't see that much play, but he's okay. Got support Ace, of course. Well, not really support Ace, but this Ace really is only used as a support. He's a pretty good support. He's really good. We got the new Robin from the Frankie and Brooke batch, who is actually that rare recruit Robin is pretty insane. She's very, very strong. And this Whitebeard, PvP Whitebeard is so good. This Treasure Map Rare Recruit Onigumo, I didn't really recognize at the time how good he was when I pulled him, but man, this support, just attaching to any of the OG Admirals and just removing 2 turns of despair when you're inflicted with it, like, that's so good. The Admirals don't have that many good support, so any kind of support you can have for them is great. This is just another one to add to the list. And then we got the Supernovas here. Not really too much noteworthy stuff here for the Supernovas. The Rare Recruit Kaku is awesome. The World Journey Crocodile. You don't see too many of the World Journey characters around. They're really difficult to get a hold of. Even on the World Journey Sugo Fests, like, the rates are not very good. So any chance you can get these units is awesome, because some of them have really nice effects. We may have missed a couple earlier on in the video, but that's okay. We don't need to really go through them. Nothing too crazy. This is an OG character you don't see too often either. This is the young Boa Hancock character, if it would load. These characters, like the young versions of characters, there's like a Hina, there's a Tashigi, like really old school characters. They came out on this really weird banner back in the day, and they're like limited time characters, and they'll bring them back occasionally, but there's nothing really too crazy about them. And like the character came out in like a really long time ago. You can see the ID number, 1568. The captain special is just terrible. So just a really interesting character to talk about nonetheless. And this Boa Hancock, who came out with like V2 Akainu and V2 Aokiji back in the day. This was like the Blitz Battle Rare Recruit character that you would use. Not really a point booster, because point boosters back in the day weren't really technically point boosters. They were just characters that helped you clear the content, considering blitz battles used to be structured in how many runs you did rather than what you dropped, which I much prefer. But of course, in terms of financial aspects, it's much more financially beneficial for Bandai to create point boosters rather than just characters that help you clear content, right? So either way, let's move on. We got this Sakura Cherry Blossom Brook, who looks good, but of course, look at the ID number, 534, just so old. Character's never ever going to see play. We also have Sengoku. Those two Sengokus there are really good. We got some dupe Aokijis. The V3 Aokiji Legend. The Rare Recruit one from the Ace Akainu batch is absolutely wicked. And we have the Konus, who I've used quite a fair bit with for her support, removing 1 turn of defense up when you hit a perfect, which is so good. We also have the support Rare Recruit Carrot, which we may have missed a little bit earlier. This Corazon, oh my god, this Corazon is so good, attaching to Law or Sengoku, removing bind and attack down by 2 turns. Such a good character. I'm so thankful to be having that guy. I've also got like this Borsalino from a Treasure Map Rare Recruit as well. He removes 2 turns of burn, attaching to Kuzan or Akainu, so really, really nice to have him. Fujitora from the Stampede event. He's not really that good, but artwork looks great. Some of the Dressrosa characters. This guy from the World Clash, Akainu. I don't know if I have the Blackbeard. I don't know if I have him, but I've got the Luffy. I have the Akainu. Both of those are pretty good. PvP Rare Recruit Shitty. You love to see him. Some Hody Jones. Neptunes. The Dog and Cat TM Rare Recruits from recent. Carrots. Pedro. Reiju. We've got the Big Mom Pirates. Bobbin, of course. Got a dupe Super Type Kaido sitting there. Komurasaki from the recent Kizuna. We got Kizuna King and TM Queen. This Beppo I've used actually a lot. He's really good. He's got a great special, good utility, and orb change. He's wicked. Mr. 4. I haven't used him too much, to be honest, but I mean, on paper, this is a really good support. Miyagi Tristan, Groggy Monsters. Pretty cool characters. And then we reach the end of the quick typing on my account. So moving on to the side typing now, and once again, you know, aside from dual units, we do own every single side type legend in the game, which is dope. So we've got, you know, just the Super Evolution sitting here at the front. This Shanks, potentially with level Limit Break, could become an absolute beast, and funnily enough, I do have him Limit Break expanded from a bet way back in the day. So he is Limit Break expanded, he's ready to go. The thing is, I don't have many dupes for this Shanks, unfortunately, so we'll have to wait and see, but I'm really interested to see what that Shanks has in store. And obviously 6+ Kuzan, who came out recently as well. Oh my god, he is so good. I love this character. Limit Break expanded him as well. I may come to regret that, considering, you know, I don't have a lot of material sitting around, so we'll have to wait and see. And Yamato, of course, everyone loves this character. I need to pull 2 more copies of this character to get that final tap maxed out, and she is going to have a really, really good time having that final tap maxed out. I do not have, I mean, I have enough hunger tablets to get her maxed out, but I just like to conserve them just until I need them, or if a new character comes out and I want them rainbowed, then we'll do it. But just for now, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We also have the TM Legend Sanji, who is pretty good. We do have him completely rainbow too, which is pretty nice. Though, the ability of that slot lock, whatever it's called, what's it called? Slot change impossible. Like, that effect is actually, like, pretty good. Not all the time do you want to actually remove it, because in a lot of instances, the enemy doesn't do orb change and then applies it, and even if they do that, you can plan ahead and just, like, give yourself Wano slots, and then they can apply that slot lock thing, but this just removes it by 5, so, you know, it's a double-edged sword with that potential ability. And then Bon Clay, one of the best legends to release in 2022. This character is absolutely wicked. Such a cool design. I love him so much. He's good. And this is another character that could have a potentially really good level limit break. We'll have to see about the Summertime Boa Hancock. And I mean, oh man, V2 Odin. We'll get to it later on in the video, but whew, this character, I have so many copies of this Odin. I think I can almost get him completely maxed out with his level limit break. So I'm pretty excited to see what he has in store. If he has anything good, you know, we'll have to wait and see. And of course, the OG V1 Gold D Roger, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh man, what a great character. What a great character. And we also have Super Type Katakuri, Limit Break Expanded. We have a decent amount of him too. I think I actually can get him completely maxed out. He could also be one to look out for through Limit Break or Level Limit Break. And we've also got the V1 Straw Hats, which, I mean, even at level 1 ink effect, should I say, this looks really good. And I mean, this is another one that could potentially have a really hardcore level limit break. Again, we'll have to wait and see. I'm just so excited for it. I just can't wait to see what they're going to do with all these old characters, and I really hope that they've gone ahead and put the effort in to really upgrade some of these really old characters, right? Moving on to some other characters, we have like these base Straw Hats, and of course, they all received limit break expansions recently. Once again, went ahead and I literally limit break expanded all of them. All of these Straw Hats, I have limit break expanded, which was quite expensive in terms of materials. I really hope it was worth it, and I think we are getting them back. At least I would think so. I mean, according to the live stream with Yoshi's video, we actually did see the artwork of all those Straw Hats, and there was a Jinbei in it, so they may re-release it and then introduce Jinbei into the crew. I think that would be awesome if they did that. We've got the Treasure Map Rare Recruit Luffy, who is really cool. I love the Mugiwara 56 theming, and the characters are actually pretty decent too. Anything else noteworthy? We've got the Limited Rare Recruit Usopp, nothing special here. We've got the Mugiwara 56 Usopp, this Sanji with the poison removal effect. I mean, the side typing is so good, and we got obviously the Mugiwara 56 Chopper. This new Sanji that came out has a pretty good effect. We got the Sun Goro support, who unfortunately only attaches to Komurasaki. But she's, oh god, that support is ridiculous too. Speaking of good support, this Kobe, good support, only attaches to Garp and Helmeppo though, so a bit of a Debbie Downer there. We got the Alvida Limited Rare Recruit. Oh my god, there's so many good characters here. We got this Vivi, who also got the Limit Break expansion. What else do we have here? We got a Dupe Bon Clay. We got the World Journey Marco, looking suave as ever. Oh my god, Ambush Whitebeard, terrible, terrible unit. We've got Wano Lord duplicate, of course. We've got plenty of Wano Lords. You guys are going to see that towards the end of this video. What else do we have? Anything noteworthy? This is Double Finger. I think this was also a Treasure Map Rare Recruit back in the day. Old school unit. Oh my god, I love this Rebecca. Her special is so good. Such a good unit. And great artwork. Very good artwork. Ambush Sengoku. You love to see him. Really nice. And Support Sengoku is also really good too. We've got Raid Sabo, TM Rare Recruit Sabo there as well. We've got a Dupe V2 Kuzan, plenty of those to go around. World Journey Koala. I've used this Koala in a couple pieces of content actually. She's been really, really good. I'm glad that I actually own that unit. Very nice unit to own. This Viola has a great special too. Really, really nice utility. Good boosting effect as well. A couple of Neo characters as well I see here. We've got the Support Mistems, who doesn't see that much play. I think that Support Mistems is very overrated. This is not an overrated support though. Wanda is ridiculously good. Really, really nice. We got the Limited Rare Recruit Carrot. This Pudding, Limited Rare Recruit Pudding, so good. Like, Special Bind removal, Rainbow Shield removal, Block Slot removal, Resilience removal. So good. Holy. We've got Ambush Linlin, the classic Ambush Linlin. We got the support Sora. I don't know if I've shown it earlier, but we've got the support Brule. She's really good. Holden Rare Recruit's nice. This new Otama that just come out is okay. We've got a Dupe Roger sitting there as well. And then we've got the old school like really low rarity side characters, which a lot of these are pretty bad. You don't really care about them. So now we get to move on to the int typing. Now there is one int legend that I do not own as of this video, and that is going to be Legend Rogue, which is available on a Pyrumble banner. So, you know, Kuma and Rogue, those are the two ones I'm missing for PvP, and then Kinemon Denjiro for regular batches, and then Kara and Wanda on a TM legend banner. So there's still quite a few that I am missing. So once again, starting off with the super evolutions, nothing too crazy here. And we've got Katakuri, who, oh man, I can't wait to see his level limit break. Hopefully that's good. We've got some old school characters like regular 6-star forms of units for obviously for the Legends of OPTC series. Halloween Ace, super solid unit. V2 Shanks, hopefully he gets a really good super evolution this year. Legend Bonnie, and there's obviously Perona. Old school Jinbei, super type Blackbeard, Moria, super underrated. Akainu, who is cotton candy, probably needs to be updated. A dupe of Yamato, who's sitting here as well. Love Yamato, super good. Reiju, and also super type Katakuri, who have got plenty of those to go around, and he is also limit break expanded. This Kizuna Big Mom is redonky donk, dude. Such a good special, really nice. Onigashima Luffy, who's super solid as well. Some more Straw Hats. 20th anniversary Usopp is kind of underrated. He has a really good slot changing support, and it can attach to Luffy, Robin, and Frankie, so you got a pretty good array of characters there. Definitely be on the lookout of that one. This one here, this is a pretty rare unit. Not many people have this, and you could only get this unit if you play during the Stampede treasure map, which is pretty crazy. That was a long time ago, and when he came out, this guy was pretty good, giving a 1.75 attack and or boost to strength, quick, and int. I mean, that's actually a really good special. Cooldown is really high, but honestly, I don't know if this character's ever going to get released again. It's a pretty rare character that not many people would actually have. What else do we have here? We've got Arlong. I believe this is also a TM rare recruit character. We've got the limited rare recruit Kobe. Did I level this guy up in PvP? Yeah, I did. I think I did use him for something in PvP. I don't remember exactly what it was for, but it was some driven-based team. World Journey Ace, really cool. I love these World Journey characters. They just look amazing, and you know, the more recent ones have very good specials too. Got Halloween Shanks dupe. I mean, I love Halloween Shanks. We've got PvP rare recruit Jozu. We've got Whitebeard treasure map. Got the Kizuna Kid, who's super solid. This is another like old school limited rare recruit that not too many people have, Rob Lucci. I mean, you guys have probably seen plenty of these icons here, and you're like, oh, I wonder what that is. Yeah, plenty of just random ones. Like this artwork of Kuma looks so good. This, I believe, was during like one of the first like 2, 3, or 4 treasure map. I think this was like the 3rd or 4th treasure map in the game. I think this came out for no, was this the Cavendish one? I think it might have been the Cavendish treasure map. Maybe not. I don't remember exactly, but I don't remember. That Kuma, really cool artwork on that one. We got the support rare recruit Moria. A couple of Boa Hancocks. This is an anniversary one. I believe this is like the 2nd or 3rd anniversary for that one. Halloween Boa Hancock. And what else do we have here? A couple of different Brooks. Like this one is from Kizuna, I want to say. This one is definitely a Kizuna one. I don't remember where this Brook was from. Might have been a treasure map. Might have been. I can't remember exactly. Oh, this Kuzan right here. Oh boy. This Kuzan right here. This character needs to return. I hope he's able to come back at some point. Just Threshold, Rainbow Shield, Blue Shield, removed by 5 turns. He heals 30 times his recovery, and he gives you a color affinity boost for 2 turns to strengthen it. And I mean, the other one earlier that we may not have talked about is the Akainu, who is the quick one. This guy. These two, the Akainu and the Aokiji, need to come back. This guy, you know, defense to 0 for 2 turns. Paralysis, attack down removal by 5, and a conditional boost against defense down with the certain colors on your team. Like, oh my god, these 2 units are way too good. They definitely need to return at some point because they've only been out on like 2 banners, if I remember correctly. So they really need a rerun, and a lot of people need to get their hands on them because they're just so good. I don't know where we are. We're here around his summer. Here we go. We got the Caesars. I think we're getting towards the end here. Nothing too crazy. We got Manchuri from a treasure map. Have some Akainus, some Shiryus. We got Colosseum Neptune, the absolute goat. Some Reijus, treasure map Reiju, super good. Some more Katakuris, more Big Moms. Perispero from other Kizuna banners, who's super good. Raid Kaido, Koshiro support. Oh yes sir, yes sir. Sign up for that. This Otama is actually pretty good support as well. Otama has actually a lot of decent supports, to be honest. She's just relegated to a support unit. Speaking of relegated to a support unit, we've got Custard, and for some reason I gave her 550 candy, just because of how long it took for this character to arrive on Global. Such a good unit, though. And we've got the old school Vasco shit. Shout out to those ones who know what we're talking about there. Vasco shit. And of course, we can't finish off without talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Con Doriano. Very, very cool. And then we get to the end of the point where we talk about all of the old school 4 and 3-star INT characters. So that is the brief breakdown of all of our characters here. So now we can move on to the miscellaneous stuff. Lots of almighty manuals and all of our boosters. So we've got plenty of turkeys. We've got some rice. You know, all the good stuff. And then we get to our tablets, so you guys can just go ahead and have a look at how many of each of the tablets that we have. In terms of the newer tablets, I mean, 14 fear resistance, pretty bad. We've got a lot of the special lock ones. It's pretty cool. Only 15 of the slot change impossible. 26 is that healing one. That's pretty neat. And 63 hunger. Man, after that treasure map, because we had 2 treasure maps in a row now as of the recording of this video. 2 TMs in a row with hunger as a droppable and a point reward. That's so good. Just being able to stock up on those tablets is so nice. But in terms of the rest of those tablets there, we have plenty to share. Plenty. A bunch of super evolution skulls for some reason that I decided to hoard up. We have plenty of these. 88 Komurasaki skulls is actually kind of nuts. Not too bad though, if you want to like go back and forth between the quick and int variation, I suppose, but it is what it is. 155 of the Boa Hancock, 95 Yamatos. So that's dope. You get some tomes, plenty of tomes to go around as well. Some more boosters, more what do you call it, turkeys and almighty manuals. And then we get to the fun part of the video, guys. This is where we get to have a look at the duplicates that we have on our account. So, you know, again, level limit break coming out soon, and I really can't wait to go through and start clearing out some of the characters in this box because, oh boy, we have a lot to go through. So, of course, these are just the evolved characters. So we've got Blackbeard, we've got some Vivi Rebecca's, some Shirohoshi Mancherries. And then we get to the unevolved copies where they're all sitting. So we've got plenty of Whitebeard and Marcos. Not enough to actually get that max level limit break though. Because remember, for those who don't know, you need 9 copies, 9 duplicates on top of the one you already have. So 10 total. You've got 1 leveled up, but 9 additional copies to get him maxed out, right? So if you got 9 of them, that's perfect. You can get him completely max level limit break. So none of these characters so far we can get level limit break. We can with Sanji and Judge though, so that's dope. We got some Luffy and Laws. I don't think we had an evolved copy. We do not. Okay, so we will not be able to get them maxed out. We got V2 Big Mom, which we can do. Cat Dog is actually running a little low. Sabo Koalas, we got plenty of those. Definitely Vivi Rebecca V1. We have plenty of those. And V2 is very close. V1 Shirohoshi Mancher, we only have 6 of those. Did we have any of the evolved versions of that? No, because these are all V2. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Okay. And then V2. Okay, so V2 Shirohoshi Mancherry, we can actually get completely maxed. That's dope. Luffy Zoro, we can get maxed. Nami Robin, we can get maxed. We had a dupe of Arlong at the top, so we need 1 more Arlong. Shanks Crew, we can get done. Mihawk Perona, we can get done. A decent chunk of the way through Nami Usopp. We can definitely get the Luffy Sanji's done. Oh my god, Kaido and Big Mom. That gives me nightmares with the amount of times we pulled that unit. Ace Akainu, so we've got 8 copies there. We actually had a dupe copy at the top. No, that's 7. That's 7. Oh my god, I'd love to get them maxed out. Oh, we need 1 more copy. I may have favorited an unevolved copy. We may actually use that to get that maxed out because, I mean, Ace Akainu is awesome. We also have the Capone Crews, Ace and Sabos, and then some Whitebeard versus Shanks. We have a lot of those. That's crazy. We do have an unevolved copy sitting there, so I might go ahead and just use that to get that maxed out. That's dope. A Kaido Crew and also some Sanji Puddings. And then just going on to the mono strength typing, I think strength is like the lowest amount of like dupe copies I actually have. I mean, Snake Man is pretty much maxed. V1 Whitebeard has a couple. Lucy, like I don't have a lot of these strength ones. Bullet we can get done, which is actually pretty dope. And for some reason I have some Orochis sitting here. Sweet Commanders is pretty close. We got a couple Tokis as well. So we don't really have that many of the strength ones. Like I say we don't have that many. Obviously there's a lot of characters here. But just comparatively to some of the other ones you guys are going to see in this video, yeah, not that many of the strength one, but we can move on to the DEX. So we've got, look at that, 5 evolved Zoras just sitting there. All right, and we got some, another Cat Dog sitting there too. Oh, Kung Fu Luffy, I didn't even think about him. Kung Fu Luffy could be interesting with a level limit break. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Zoro, Super Type Zoro, it's done. We've got Zoro done. We don't have to worry about that. Plenty of Namis. Nearly got V2 Mihawk done. Hawkins we can get done. Also got V1 Kid we can get maxed. Rayleigh is close. We've got plenty of Lucci sitting there too. Plenty of V2 Jinbeis. Well, V2 Dovey would kind of be interesting too with a level limit break. Brook, Sabo, Corazon. Not too many of those guys. Not too many of these. Oh, V1 Kaido as well would be super, super interesting to see what kind of upgrades he may receive. We'll have to wait and see. And then Queen. So yeah, for DEX, you know, near the top here, we actually had quite a lot of dupes for some of these characters here. Okay, let's move on to Quick. So Quick, we got a couple of Onami, some Sober Masks. There's a Smoker. Oh, we got a couple Frankie sitting there. Oh, really good to see Frankie. We have another copy of Brook. Don't worry about him. We got Sugar and Carrot. So these are just the evolved ones. Obviously, these don't matter too much. I mean, they do matter in the grand scheme of things, but this is hard to see how many copies that we actually have because the unevolved copies are sitting below, which you'll see in a moment. So in terms of Onami, yeah, we have plenty of those. We have plenty of Sober Masks. We also have plenty of Smokers. Only one additional Marco. The Quick Whitebeard we can get max too. That's actually really good to see. A couple of V2 Luccis, a couple of the Laws. Okay, well, Zephyr's getting maxed. So we have 5 Frankie dupes. Is that what I said? Yeah, 5. So we got 2 at the top there. We got 3 there. So we can get him to at least, I think, level limit break level 3. So that's pretty good actually. So we'll get that up to a pretty decent margin. I think, well, in terms of V1 Whitebeard, in the video, he got his captain ability at level limit break 3, so hopefully we can get an upgrade with Frankie, because he's super unique. Couple of Dofis, Eneru will get maxed, Sugar will get maxed, couple of Kuzans, actually pretty decent amount of Kuzans. Shiki's getting maxed, couple of Magellans, Tezora is definitely getting maxed, Carrot is definitely getting maxed, couple of Katakuris, Crack is getting maxed, quite a few Kaidos, quite a few Komurasakis, and we got some Sasaki sitting there as well. So, whew, it's a pretty decent amount of quick characters, so we can definitely get a lot done for the quick typing. I'm excited. Hopefully we get some really nice upgrades. Alright, moving on to the side typing. Again, lots of evolved characters. There's an evolved V2 Odin. We've got a Roger there. Some V3 Rayleighs. An old school V1 Straw Hats. And plenty of Stampede Luffys. I think Stampede Luffy could be high-key kind of goated. Especially if he gets like, the level limit break and then maybe a super evolution on top of it. Whew! Stampede Luffy could be one to watch out for. A lot of Sanjis too. A lot of those. Some Chop. Oh, Chop we can get max. That's dope. Got some V1 Shankses. So we can get him a decent chunk of the way through. I'm interested to see him. V1 Robin's gonna get maxed. Garp is going to get maxed. V1 Law gets a couple, but Wano Law, whew, he's going to get maxed. Rayleigh's going to get maxed. V2, I didn't realize we had that many V2 Boas. Damn, that's crazy. And then V3 Boa, whew, she's going to get maxed as well. We're going to Sengoku. We've got a couple of PvP NLs too, that's dope. V2 Kuzan, who recently got that super evolution, we can get him maxed. Couple of Borsalinos. V2 Katakuri, we can get him maxed. Plenty of Germas to go around. We got 2 more additional Rogers, so we got 3 copies, so we can get him to level 2, I believe, so that's nice. But look at those Odin, so we got 6 there, 1 at the top as well, which is 7. That's a lot of copies of this Odin. So we can go ahead and use those for his level limit break, and that's it for the side typing. Lots of really nice ones there. And then the int typing down the bottom here, let's have a look. We've got a couple of Halloween Laws, a couple of Shankses, we've got plenty of that Zora to go around. We have a lot of Buggies, so that's what, that's 5, 8, so 8 copies. We're only 1 away from getting him completely level limit broken. A couple of Mihawks, and we've got some Aces. Oh, we can get Halloween Ace Max. That's another one like Stampede Luffy that, with a level limit break and a super evolution on top of it, could be absolutely deadly. Looking forward to that. V2 Shanks with the one at the top there, so we had, what, 6 at 7 copies. Halloween Shanks, wow, he has 9, I think, now then. Yeah, we can max Halloween Shanks, that's dope. Alright, I've got a couple of V2 Marcos. We've got a couple of the Halloween Laws, that's dope. Got a Bonnie there. Plenty of Caparans he can get maxed. Actually, a lot of Peronas too. Jinbeis. Ooh, Moria. Actually, we had one at the top there. We can get Moria maxed out as well. Oh man, that's crazy. Super type Blackbeard. Some Fujis. Oh, dude, we don't have that many Akainu. I mean, that's a lot of Akainus, I know, but it's not enough to get him max level limit break. And that could be one that could be interesting if he does receive a Super Evo, you know, on the same caliber as V2 Kuzan. We got a couple of Hodis. Pudding is going to get maxed. Ooh, that could be interesting. Super type Katakuri. We have 9 copies of him ready to go, so that's dope. Alright, so that's it. That is my entire character box. Obviously, it was really fun to go through all of these dupes, but I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, of course. Just me going through my character box, showing you guys exactly what I've got going on. You know, just showing you all the available characters that I have. So, really hope you guys have enjoyed it. I really know what to say, but I hope you guys just enjoy this one. I know this is a really, really long video, and it's going to take a long time to put together, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. You know, going through just a pretty crazy account that you see here. You know, pirate level 1072 was very difficult to get to. Did lots of grinding to get to this point, but, you know, this is a multi-year project, this Treasure Cruise account. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed the video of me showcasing this one. And, you know, we'll probably do this maybe like once a year, maybe twice a year at the very most. We're not going to do this type of video very often. But I think considering the update that's about to release, this is the perfect time to release a video like this. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.